It is Tuesday morning, and we didn't record anything yesterday. Yesterday was all the big commercial properties, and it was the first week cutting them, not having the 72, which I was dreading all day. But turns out we're still done by 10 to 4, and usually we're done right around the same time. So, did we skip anything yesterday?
No.
I don't think so, because everything's really growing again now. No, we didn't. So we really didn't lose that much time. I thought we were saving massive time having that 72, and on the bigger properties we do save. So, but here's where it kind of went both ways, is that on the bigger properties I definitely got them done faster with the 72. I mean, obviously it's a faster mower and a bigger mower, but on the normal properties we have, and then on a lot of areas on those bigger properties, there's a lot of areas like tight nooks and crannies, like little areas here and there that I can't get into with the 72, so I got to go back and I got to trim all that. Whereas with the 52, it's slower, smaller deck, still moves pretty quick, but I was able to get in everywhere, so I had like less than half the trimming to do yesterday I normally do on a Monday. So I think that's kind of where it leveled out. But I got to send my brother addresses from like 3 different places I'm sending him today to trim bushes. We'll be back. This little gas station we hit up every morning, it's right around the corner from my shop, because we literally need gas like every day. Just about. That's where I always buy my sunglasses. Everybody asks me. They're like 10 bucks a pair. But these are so bad, you can't really see out of them anymore. They're pretty bad. I've needed a new pair for a couple weeks, so I went and grabbed a new pair today. Guess what I found?
Purple ones.
Purple. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You picking on me because purple? You wearing a purple shirt?
Only if you were wearing a purple shirt, you could wear the purple glasses.
I know. I found this. Yo, did you see her? Her boyfriend looked up and caught me looking. He put his head down. Sorry about your luck, dude. Yeah, I found this old retro one today. Well, pick on me for purple. You weren't purple. You know, you remember back in the day when I had that pink t-shirt I used to wear at the gym that said, "Keep laughing, this is your girlfriend" shirt?
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
All right, let's go get something done today. Performing surgery here. Ooh, that sucker's bent. It'll be alright. So, the chute blocker stopped working on Billy's mower. Yesterday had a couple little issues. We tapped the motor a couple times with tapped the motor a couple times with my knife. Started working again. That motor's been on there for about 1.5 years. But I think the motor took a crap, and we didn't mess with it yesterday when we got back like we should have. It was so nice out, I was more concerned with going to the gym. So now it completely stopped working, and since we only need this machine for one lawn today, and there's really nothing that'll be in the way that we'd have to use the chute blocker for, I'm stealing the chute block off of this mower and putting it on Billy's. Just the motor anyway. It's just one plug and 2 little 7/16 nuts, and then it should be good to go. If that's not the issue and it's the foot pedal or something, we'll deal with that later, but we're only like 3 lawns in. And we're about 15 minutes or so from the shop. I'm gonna take this sucker, stick that up there like that. Run a zip tie through it. That figures. Zip tie's not long enough. Good thing I got 2 of them. Hold this out of the way so it doesn't become an issue while we're mowing with it. this one on Billy's mower. Should be good to go. Well, it worked for, can't even see me. Can you see me now? Billy over there making all that noise. Well, that's the motor. It worked for about 3 rotations, down, up, down. That's about it. So that tells me that that other motor probably is not bad. And the foot pedal took a shit. So no big deal. I have spares, but you're looking like 20-25 minutes for me to cut that out of there, unbolt it, cut it out of there, reroute all the wiring, get it out of there, put the new one on. That's once I take the 15-minute drive back to the shop when Billy's done with this one here. I can take a 15-minute drive back to the shop, dump this mower off, and throw the walker on with the 56 side discharge, let them run that the rest of the day. And I could swap that in 5 minutes, so I'll deal with this later. But as soon as he's done, we're gonna dump it off and go grab the walker. He'd rather be on that anyway. So this is just a clip, obviously, me mowing with the X, but you're gonna see here in a minute some footage of Billy mowing with the walker. He's definitely happy to be back on a walker like he always has been. I mean, any of you guys have been following us for a period of time knows that, you know, walker is Billy's thing, especially the B. He still to this day does not let me forget how unhappy he is that I got rid of his walker B a while back. And I'm sure eventually there will be another one. I just need a bigger trailer before I get back into running walkers. I'm not opposed to running walkers again as like full-time mowers. It's just that you just need a much bigger trailer. They're just so long. Even with the decks flipped up, they just take up way too much trailer space for that. But you know, as normal, and I'm sure the new people that haven't been following us for a period of time might have something to comment about Billy and I mowing with no shirts on. And just like I've said a million times in the videos over the years, you can call it unprofessional, you can call it anything you want, but the fact is we mow 160 plus properties a week, plus 3 apartment complexes on top of that, commercial properties, everything. And you know, nobody ever seems to care. As a matter of fact, the tips that I get when people pay their bill online every month has gone up significantly since we started mowing without shirts on. I don't know if people are just blind or it's just a bunch of old ladies that are happy to see 2 younger guys out there with no shirt on, whatever the case may be. But we literally send away more work in a week than we even take on because we just don't have the capabilities of taking on all that much work. So it's never been an issue, and in the last couple years that we've been doing this, we've actually seen a lot more companies of guys mowing without shirts on. I don't know if we started a trend or what the deal is, but whatever. If I was fat and overweight and out of shape, I probably wouldn't do it, but you know, I'm doing all right for a 44-year-old guy. But anyway, so we just it's been really hot, and you know, all the rain we got last week is definitely making these lawns come back, but we're on another, what they're calling like a 10-day stretch or something with no rain. They just changed it this morning, and they're saying now Friday they're expecting some rain, so we'll see what happens. But either way, we're literally just taking the tops off our lawns right now. Some we are cutting a little bit shorter just because they insist on it being short every week. So it is what it is, but you know, other than those, we're literally just taking the tops off them right now to try to preserve them as long as we can and keep them from burning out, from drying out in case we don't get any more rain, just so that we can keep mowing them, obviously. But it's been a crazy week with stuff breaking down, and you know, it just seems like one thing after the next with equipment, with trucks, but we're literally running 2 trucks every day, multiple mowers every day. You know, it doesn't, you can do the best maintenance in the world and stay up on your maintenance, you know, the best you can, which we're pretty damn good with it. We always have been, but, you know, the fact of the matter is, you know, you run vehicles, equipment, things like that nonstop every day, all day. You know, eventually stuff's just going to wear out, it's going to break, you know, things happen. There's really nothing you can do about it. So we're just rolling with the punches and keeping everything going and plugging along like we always do. But, you know, this was over a couple different days, and between Monday and today, Wednesday, and we'll have more for you coming up. So we did go back and get the walker, obviously. But when we switched the decks and put the 56 deck on, Tried using the shoe blocker, wouldn't work. Why would it? Why would it? Yeah, so we messed with that for a few minutes, and I was looking at it, and I'm like checking all the terminals, all the connections. I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me right now. Oh, I already went through 1 gallon of water, just opened the second one. But I'm like, you gotta be kidding. And come to find out, the plug that plugs in the motor, one of the wires was pulled out of it. So I couldn't get the prong out, so I can put the wire back in and squeeze it. So I took one of the backup ones I had, I cut the plug off, and I spliced them together, plugged it in, worked fine. My landscape guys just called me. They're going from one job to the next. Brakes are hanging up in the back driver's side of my truck. Yep. So there's that. I said, can you get back to the shop? I'm like, yep, alright, take it back. Fix it when I get out of work. It's a beautiful day, it's like 85 degrees out here. The whole plan was to get done mowing, go home, get cleaned up, jump on the bike, go to the gym. Nope. You see that meme with that little kid? He's like, bullshit? Bullshit? Yep. Looks like I'm going to fix the truck. And then maybe the gym, depending on what time we've done with all that. Now we're way the frick behind, so where we're at right now, we're usually here about 1 o'clock. It's 2:54. We got a lot left to go. So here it is, Wednesday. And after our mower fiasco yesterday, we ran into a truck fiasco. My landscape guys called and said, hey, your rear brakes keep locking up. Yeah. Well, the prong was bent over inside the plug for the trailer brakes, so there was no trailer brakes. So they were hauling like dump trailer with multiple yards of mulch in it every day, and it ended up seizing up both rear calipers. Just, it's a dual piston caliper in the back of that truck, and it kept seizing up. It seized up one on each one, so the pads were at an angle. So I ended up replacing both calipers back there, and then come to find out the e-brake was binding up as well, so we had to fix that. That was fun. Who is snapping me? Jamie is snapping me. I said Jamie is snapping.
That could be a guy named.
Not that one. I know what you're thinking. I said Jamie. I didn't say devil woman. Did you ever have a scratch corner? No, no. I have her blocked.
Well, we have got you.
You know what? Come to think, dude. Funny thing, right? So I don't know what happened to all my socks. Maybe you have them, but they're all freaking gone, right? And I looked everywhere, could not find a pair of short socks this morning because I'm not wearing long socks with shorts, obviously. And I'm looking and I can't find any. See that pair of socks right there? That black pair of socks?
Ah.
I found them with the clean laundry, a little mini stack of clean laundry I folded up in the corner of my bedroom that does not belong to me. And I'm like, those look like dude socks. Why are they with that stuff? These may or may not be her socks. I may or may not be wearing chick socks today, but they definitely look like dude socks. And I can't remember what they said, Fruit of the Loom on them or something like that. That's the socks I'm trashing up today. And I checked Amazon, and all of the new socks, there were like 30 pairs of socks, short ones and long ones, and they'll be here today. But it's kind of funny that she came up. Oh, there's a sheriff. Phone down. You can share if you want to. Anyway, it's Wednesday. We're off to mow.